Hello everybody. Welcome to Chalking Up the Walls. Welcome to my craft room. I feel like this is kind of a strange angle, but it's going to be just fine. So anyway, like I said, welcome. My name is April, and I want to make this cute shirt. So my daughter and I, gosh, it's been probably a month or so, went to the Goodwill bins, which if you guys have been following or know me well, know that we love to thrift. So we went to the Goodwill bins, which is really cool. It's like a pay by the pound kind of thing. Every pound, I think it's right around like $2. So you can get some like very inexpensive things. And so I found, just a plain yellow shirt. But I grabbed it because I thought it would be perfect to go with one of our peanuts transfers, since a lot of that is, kind of like this type of like yellow. So that was my thought, and then I found what I do believe is going to be the perfect transfer for it. So I'm going to, and I apologize, I know the words are backwards, but it says Peace and Love, and how adorable is this little woodstock? I thought this would be great to do on here. We're going to do it all, just keeping it simple. We're going to do it all in black, and then our woodstock will show through in that yellow. So I think it's going to be really cute. Why not? Let's do it. So first things first, let's go ahead and get our ink mat inside our shirt. So if you're new here and haven't seen this before, these mats are sticky. And that is awesome because you can get your fabric to hold onto it pretty well. I like to flip them inside out. It just makes it easier. So we're gonna make sure we get it somewhat straight and even here. And I wanna make sure we're on the right side. But anyway, so, obviously you could go to the store and buy a brand new t-shirt and do this with, but since I happen to find this color at the Goodwill bins, all the better. All the better. Okay, so like I was saying, mat is sticky. So I'm going to put it approximately where I think I'm going to want my transfer. We're just going to stick it straight on here, and then we're going to flip our shirt over. It's just easier. Grab on here and flip. For me to do it this way, you can get your mat and just line it up on the inside as well, but I think this is going to be good. Did I do it on the right side? I did. All right, cool. This is good. All right, so there is but we're going to be able to fix it. There is kind of a slight stain over here, but I think that's going to be okay. I think I'm going to be able to am I going to be able to line this up with it? No, that's not going to be kind of perfect, but it's okay. It's fine. It's just going to be like a cute shirt for me to wear. If it's got a little stain on it, I'm not too worried about it. Like I said, it came from Goodwill, so going to be just a cute little lounge shirt. But anyway, okay, now that we got our mat in there, y'all, we are good to go. So like I was saying, it's nice. Keeps your fabric nice and flat. And it also protects the back of your shirt in case your ink were to go through that top layer. You don't want ink on the back, but it's all good. All right, so let's open this up. How you guys been? What you guys been up to? It's been a little while since I've seen you. We started our summer off with a bang, and so I haven't been able to come on here for a little while, but I am back, and I am excited to be back. Let's do some fun stuff. All right, being that this transfer is brand new, as always, I like to take a Sharpie and just mark the corner. Makes it easier for me to just get it lined up. When it's all in one like this, it's really not that challenging to do, but it's just habit. I do it, so I just keep doing it. All right, and then we're going to take our transfer off of our backer sheet. Don't throw that away because these transfers are reusable. So you don't want to throw your backer away because you're going to want that. And I hope that I got this fairly straight. with the shirt. Not really. Let's try that again. Let's try that again. And again, like I said, you know, I mean, it's the shirts for me. It doesn't have to be perfect, but I would like for it to look cool. So we're going to do our best to get this nice and even. Great. All right, I'm just going to push out all of our air. And now we have our transfer down and ready to go. So as I was telling you earlier, we were doing this all in black, so it'll go quickly. So much fun to be able to make your own apparel. Make sure you get all of those spots in your letters pressed down so your ink doesn't bleed underneath it. And we are ready to go. Okay, so we're going to open up our ink. Permanent ink. Once it dries, we will heat set it, and then we'll be able to put this in the washing machine and wear it many, many times. All right, I'm just checking to make sure that I've got the air pushed out around these letters because I want it to look nice. And I think I'm going to skip this bottom part. I really think I'm just going to do the peace, love, and then our adorable little woodstock. So grab you a healthy amount of ink, check your fingers, make sure you don't have it all over you, and we just start covering. So you're not going to be pushing hard. You're just going to kind of glide that ink over all of that open area until you get the entire thing covered. But you're not going to want to press because you could get that ink to kind of like sneak underneath your transfer. And you don't want that. You want it to look nice and crisp and cool. Okay, so there's that. We're just going to keep going. But anyway, as you guys jump in, be sure to say hello or something along those lines. That way I know you're here. If you're watching live and you can see that little red button, I'll be able to say hello back to you. But if you are catching the replay, that's always fun to see who drops in and watches the replay leader. I love that. But yeah, so replays are obviously like available. I think it's 30 days before Facebook has us take them down. So you get a month to come and watch them either on the replay, or if you just absolutely love it and want to watch it a second time, you can do that too. All right. Almost got the top complete here. And we're just going to keep going. Fabric does soak up your ink, so you use a little bit more than you would if you were using your chalk paste. But what's cool is, like I was saying, once it dries and you use your iron, or if you have an actual heat press to set that ink, it's permanent. So then you can throw it in your washing machine and it's just fine. All right, I think I'm going to go bottom up on these just so I can avoid those words down there. I mean, they're cool and all. I don't know if they make a lot of sense on a shirt, so I'm just skipping it. Yet another thing I love about these transfers is you can use all of it, you can use part of it, you can use just a tiny little piece of it. You get to make your own designs with what you have. All right. And then as long as you wash them and take care of them, keep your backer sheet, you can use them over and over again. So we could make like a dozen of shirts like this. You could have a Peanuts party and everybody could have their own peace and love with the Woodstock shirt. All right, we're getting there. So close. Just finish these last two letters here and we'll be good to go. So I hope you guys are doing something fun on your Sunday afternoon. After I get off of here, I'm going to run down to my garden once it cools down a little bit and just check on it. Make sure I don't have any. I've been trying to keep up with it pretty good, so it should be in good shape, but you never know. A couple of grass weeds could pop up in there, and I'm doing my best to stay on top of it. So I'll go down there and check it out, see where we're at. My daughter and I went down there last night and picked a bunch of our blackberries, so I know those are good. Shouldn't need to do anything with those tonight, but all right. So it looks like initially everything is looking covered. Now what we're going to do is start to peel this up, and we're going to peel slowly. And if there's any spot that looks a little light, we're just going to go over it again. just like that. Okay, as always, make sure you check your fingers because this ink is permanent, so if you get it somewhere you don't want it to be, that's not ideal. And I think I'm gonna pull, I typically pull top to bottom, but I think with this design, I'm gonna go left to right. And we're just gonna slowly peel it up. And I'm gonna kind of lean into it until I get it going. And now I can hold it. Okay, so far so good. Woodstock looks great. Letters are nice and dark. We're just slowly peeling. All right, the A and the O look great. The C, you guys see what we're doing? We're just peeling it up slowly. And now our E's. All right, well that worked out great. I didn't have to go over anything a second time. How cool is that? All right, we're just gonna gently and carefully pull this tiny part out and not get it to flop in there. I am going to set it on my backer sheet just like that for a minute so I can wash it in a second. But, all right, check your fingers. Any excess that you still have on your squeegee, you're just gonna kind of offload right back into your jar and be able to use that for your next project. Just gonna plop that dirty squeegee in the water just to prevent any sort of messes. Put my lid on. And friends, we created a super cute shirt. I love it. All right, let me pick this up so I can show you. I'm going to actually let this kind of naturally dry and then heat set it later, but for the time being, this is where we're at. I think this yellow is absolutely perfect. And like I said, for a super cheap shirt that I got from the Goodwill bins, you can't beat that. Your own personalized, awesome decor that I will get to wear all summer long. I'm super, super excited. All right, as I said, it was going to go pretty fast, but just to get back in the swing of things, I wanted to do a fun yet kind of quick little project with you guys. But as always, if you have any questions or if you'd ever like to, try to make your own shirts, just reach out. It's cool. It's super easy to do. I can be there to hold your hand or whatever we need to do. If you guys want to try it, let me know. But as always, I appreciate you guys ever so much for watching. I love you ever so much. I'm gonna let this dry, heat set it, and I will take a selfie with it and show you guys what it looks like on. All right, y'all. Enjoy the rest of your Sunday. I hope you're able to do something amazing. Get out there and enjoy this beautiful weather. And if you got a garden, get out there and check them weeds because this rain is coming and you're going to want to do it before that. All right, guys, take care. We'll see you tomorrow. All right, love y'all. Bye.